Welcome to the next day out here in San Diego. I'm out on the balcony working, going through some client messages, doing my one-on-one calls for Monday because everybody just got set up with new workout plans. It is beautiful here, but I wanted to take you guys along. I am going to be documenting today how I go about eating on vacation, another video like that. I have a goal of getting leaner. Summertime's right around the corner, so I want to take my physique to another level, lose a little bit of weight. I'm comfortable where I am right now, and I feel very athletic when it comes to the golf swing, but I definitely want to be leaner, feel better, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride for the diet for that. I'm out here thinking. I haven't decided if I'm going to do metabolic fast track to hit this goal, if I'm going to do macros, but I will keep you posted in the next clip, do a physique update and all of that kind of stuff, so stay tuned. All right, so here's the physique update. Not super lean, but not far away from being there. We kind of have abs. And there's my back. But like I said, I think I'm gonna do metabolic fast track to get this back down. Today we're going to the San Diego Zoo, so getting ready for that. Also check out the forehead tan from the hike the other day with my hat. This light is super unflattering, so I probably look a little bit better than this, but you know, if I'm gonna be going to the pool and the beach and all that kind of stuff over the summer, I wanna make sure that I am in better shape than this, but we're close. We're about to run out to the San Diego Zoo. Probably grab lunch on the way there, but it's 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna have a Power Crunch bar and a protein shake just to get some protein in before we do all of that, and I don't have to worry about that later when I'm eating food and worrying about just like hitting my protein numbers. So this will be 44 grams of protein. And then, I don't know, we'll just make conscious choices when we're out, but I want to enjoy some good stuff too because we're on vacation. Yeah. All right, you don't want the box?
No, you have it.
Oh.
Thank you.
I abandoned that pretty quick. So instead of following the metabolic fast track rules, we saw an In-N-Out, so we decided just to stop here. So I got a double animal style and a diet pink lemonade, which I was gonna get Diet Coke, but this is only 15 calories and I've never seen that before. It was pretty good. So I'm gonna eat this. One thing when you're traveling or anything else, I don't get too bogged down in the rules because I can still track this and we can still have fun, and In-N-Out is something that we like to do every time that we travel anywhere. So I'm gonna eat this and then we're off to the zoo. All right, in the last clip, I said that I just abandoned the game plan for metabolic fast track because we saw food that we liked. So I guess this video, while we do the San Diego Zoo and all this other stuff, I'm just gonna go over kind of like the rules that I have when I'm trying to lose weight and what I implement. So I know what macros I need to hit just from doing it for so long. And because of that, sometimes I can just decide to eat different foods than the metabolic fast track rules, and I'll just go to my macros that day. It's not ideal to stay or do a different diet multiple times or multiple different, what's the best way to say it? It's not ideal to switch diets back and forth, right? You should be as consistent as possible. But when I'm traveling, I'd rather enjoy the experience a little bit more, and then I can get back to the metabolic fast track when I get home. But I had a protein bar, a shake, and now a burger, and then I stopped at the gas station, picked up a 42 gram protein shake, and then yeah, so that'll put me very close to what I need for protein for the day, probably in one more meal. We're gonna go to a Mexican spot at nighttime, I already know that, so fajitas are gonna be the easy choice there, and I'll get like the tortilla and stuff, just tell them not to give it to me, and then that's gonna be the rest of my protein, so I can really have fun with the rest of my calories. So one thing I did is at In-N-Out, I did not get any fries, and I went into a 7-Eleven because I knew they sold sour strips here, and this is something I can't get in Maryland. So to enjoy the experience of California, I decided that I was going to get some candy that I liked instead. And then I'll get rid of the tortillas and the rice with dinner because I can have that stuff at home, and I'll just have this here. So that's one tip. There is metabolic fast track diet rules that are very easy to follow, but sometimes when life gives you other opportunities, you can just decide against being boring and only eating foods that you can eat and kind of not being social. So I'll tell you guys the next rule in the next clip, hopefully while we're at the zoo. All right, we just finished up at the zoo, and that takes us to the second rule. So the second rule is to get 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day and just be active, period. This is one that is actually easier to do on vacation because, I mean, you're not stuck at a desk job or anything else like that. And there's always new activities to do. So it's like exciting to walk. I think going around, we saw just a bunch of different animals, and I got a bunch of clips. So I'll pepper them in while I'm talking here. But I think I got 12,000 steps just going around the zoo. We didn't take any rides or any buses or anything like that. It was just walking. And to do that, it actually gets you a little bit of cushion when it comes to the food. But most importantly, it's going to make sure that you're getting your movement in. Because the worst thing you can do is be static and walking 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. 10,000 when I'm just losing weight, and then if I want to lose weight exponentially, I hit 15,000 a day when I'm at home. And I just go out, I track it on my Apple Watch, and yeah, I'm at 1,300 steps, and we got here with 1,000, so that's a pretty good deal. I'll be with you for the third one. We just got to the car, but we're gonna head to happy hour, but I wanted to show you the next thing that I'm gonna eat, which is a core power. And then I also had one serving of the sour strips, which is like 24 grams of carbs and nothing else. So on to the next one. I'm gonna have some drinks and some good food. That brings us to the third rule on vacation, is to continue to work out just like you would at home. Working out, it's gonna take the excess calories that you had and put them to good use if you overate, and if not, it's gonna keep you moving towards your goals and all that kind of stuff. So we went to a really cool bar, had some good food. Going into it, I tracked my macros from the rest of the day, and I had 45 grams of protein left, and then like 900 calories on top of that. So plenty to play with. We shared a bunch of plates that probably got me to 40 grams of protein, tipped my goal of like 200. And then I had an old fashioned and 2 beers, and that topped off the rest of my calories. Then we just got home, and I'm gonna go through a chest workout with the bands, but this gym here is super nice. Don't think I'll record anything because I can't, but I always start off with 10 minutes of backwards walking on the treadmill because it helps fix my knees. Gonna finish up the vlog here. We went through the first 3 tips. But I want to talk about the last one that I want to go over, and it's just enjoy yourself while you're on vacation. No matter what you do, if you follow those first 3 tips, you're not going to be far off of your calories, and the experiences are way more important than losing a pound this week. As long as you follow your plan, then tracking, you're not going to go over 500, 1,000 calories, and it'll be perfect. And enjoying your time with your loved ones and everybody else while you're on vacation or while you're traveling is way more important. So I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I've been working all morning doing client calls. I'm on with Nick on a Google. Yep.
Let's go.
Google Meet. We are working on figuring out and planning out content for next week. And I'm enjoying this amazing view of San Diego. The sun finally came out, but I'm gonna enjoy it before we check out at 1 o'clock. As always, LFG, and I'll see you in the next one. I can't wait to talk to you later, you beasts.